G'day guys, welcome to edition number 4 of the GU Shorty Drift Patrol build that we're doing. It's obviously a custom cut into a Shorty on a 370Z chassis and severely body dropped down onto the 370Z chassis. Going for the lowest patrol out, as low as you can go. And obviously this is going to be a drift car as well, so functionality is definitely key with this build. It was already a very capable drift car before. Now it's going to be the same but with a patrol body on top of it. A bit more weight over the rear than I had before, but overall a very unique build and something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Ideally I was thinking about doing a GQ, but that's already been done overseas. So I did see a lot of comments in previous videos where someone's saying it's been done, it's been done. It's never been done with the GU. I can assure you, I've scoured the internet. There's a GQ long wheelbase drift car in Spain. There is a short wheelbase GQ drift car in Bahrain. I think Bahrain. And there's also a 100 series drift car there as well. Same guy owns the Shorty and the 100 series. So they're both cool, both LS powered. Both still, what I can tell, using the factory patrol chassis and stuff. The short wheelbase one's quite interesting. He's got a Y62 diff and shafts, and he's done quite a lot of custom work, but you can never really get them that low. That's why I sort of went for this option here, and you know, we are super duper low, so I'm pumped on it. And anyway, we're going to get onto the builds. Big thing today is making our rear door blank, essentially. So I'm not going to be functioning rear door anymore. It's going to be blanked off, and I sort of want to get that done sooner rather than later, so we can get on to doing more of the bracing and getting a bit more of the cosmetics done, because we are taking it to a show in 2 days time to put on display. So I kind of want to get it as complete as I can between now and then and see where we get to. Really, it's been fun. Pump the flare off. See if you can put it back on. Alright, I've been lacking on filming a lot of this because we've just been absolutely cracking away at getting this job done. Back doors are basically where we want them, welded up. We've obviously go through and clean up all our welds everywhere. You know, there's a ton of work left with actually cleaning it up. I'm doing a temporary rear flare for this car meet. We're going to, it's the Select car meet. Put some writing for it here, where we're going to take this thing to on Saturday. This door's done. We're welding everything up, so it's all like good in the hood. We have put the Patrol rad support in. We're about to actually secure it to the car though, like to secure it to the actual chassis.
which will be unboltable. So it's kind of cool. This whole front section here, including the rad support and basically headlights, will be able to come off in one piece, which it's not necessarily going to be useful for this car, but at the same time, if we need to change a motor or anything like that, we just take the whole front off the car. Any motor situation can come straight out the front, super easy. And yeah, just makes it really, really serviceable in the future. So we're going to be attaching the rad support to that bar that is bolted on, so we can unbolt that when we want to. What else from there? Got to work out how we're going to mount the bonnet situation. I'm probably just going to do pins, to be honest with you, but we may pull the Z hinges back out and see where they line up. We'll see if we can line them up with something to make it work with the GU bonnet or hood, whatever you want to do. I am raising the suspension just a smidge all round, just because we've cut a lot out and there's honestly not a lot more we can cut out, and it's scraping on everything. So I am going to raise it a smidge all round. Honestly, you won't really know the difference, but to me, I want to drive the crap out of this car. So, you know, I'm going to whip it. You know, there's going to be backwards entries, like huge, like there's going to be tandons, the whole lot. This car is going to be properly driven. So I want to make it very, very usable and very, very drivable. So that is sort of the plan for myself this morning, while Brad's going along and starting to get the rad support all in place. And yeah, morning So I've already started the first cuts. It's after 10 AM, so I know the neighbours from this side are all at work and the other side's further away, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead and continue doing our thing. Go for it. All right, guys, you could say things have escalated. We've been flat out on it. So again, it always hurts when you are absolutely flat out on something, because obviously you can't film while you're flat out trying to make things happen. Anyway, we've had some pretty interesting revelations over the past sort of 24 hours with regards to this build. A few people interested in helping out with the build, like companies, and also an invite to a pretty prestigious event which we will be attending in about 2 months time. So we definitely got some work to do still, but yes, we are. Brad's got real excited. He's like, where's the bog? So he's already getting on to bogging up and cleaning up the areas. I think this invite we've just got has definitely got old Brad very excited.
I'm over the moon, mate, and it's really sort of like a feather in the cap.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, for guys to want us
pretty
to
surreal
to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goosebump moment.
Yeah. So pretty freaking cool. It's yeah.
Appreciate it.
Pardon?
And appreciate it.
It's definitely being appreciated. So yeah, we're going ahead, starting to clean up joins and things like that. Again, we're only heading out to this little meet this Saturday. When I say little, it's probably decent size, but we're heading out to a meet this Saturday, which is tomorrow. Don't judge, you know, obviously it's very much in the build, but it already looks sensational. So yeah, we're just cruising along now with some bogging of some things. I was under the impression I had a ton of bonnet pins here. Turns out I have one. So I've got to work out what I'm going to do to secure the bonnet on the car. But yeah, right now, it's definitely looking even better. We've secured all the rad support now, so this is tight. Headlights are sitting where they're meant to be sitting, which is super rad. What else have we done, Brad?
Just basically tidying all the small things up.
Tidying all the small things?
Making sure that we haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, just
getting paint on things that are raw.
Yes. The
zinc paint. Yeah, we obviously joined the rad supports together. What else we got?
I got a bit excited.
Oh, you're tripping. I'll let you go do that. But yeah, we're just cleaning up things everywhere. And overall, just, yeah, that phone call definitely got us pretty freaking pumped. So we're going to continue to work on this. We have a company that's come on board with a pretty sick roof wing. They already make roof wings for GUs. So when that comes in, I'll definitely show you guys and tell you guys all about it. But as far as I'm concerned, if you've got a GU, this is a must-have. So what about you, Brad?
Yeah.
You're going to need one. It looks sick though, doesn't it?
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I've sort of been holding off wanting to get one. But
money.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. You don't need it, do you? But it looks sick.
Well, there's always a want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, we're also, I obviously, as you guys know, work really closely with Kansai wheels. So it looks like we're gonna have some custom Kansai wheels being made for this car, which I'm bloody just over the moon about. Hopefully that comes through. He's pretty keen, he's pretty confident they can make it happen. So that's super rad. Other than that, I think if the ideal, what I want is an RB25 in this car. That's the plan. I'd love like a built 25, you know, a nice like R-Tech manifold, Garrett turbo, all that sort of jazz. If I haven't told you guys already, for my JZX 100, I actually have an R-Tech manifold. I have Turbo Smart Gate. I'm not sure which one I'm going to run, with a Turbo Smart or Garrett. I wish I could honestly run both. So good, but awesome companies. But I also have a Garrett turbo and stuff. About to go on my JZX 100. Basically, at some point, I imagine next week I'm going to get burnt out with the patrol, and you know, I'll have a couple days off the patrol and get working on my JZX 100, which will be that whole new hot side, building a dump pipe and front pipe and all that sort of jazz for that car. Because I do have an aftermarket ECU also coming in for the JZX 100 as well, so it'll have a brand new ECU, you know, brand new hot side. It's already got the big injectors and stuff, so that car is ready to make some good horsepower. But this thing here, I think if we can't do an RB before this big event, we're probably gonna stick a 75 to 100 shot of NOS up its butt and see how it goes. It's not what I want to do. Obviously, I'd rather sell this motor. It's still worth good money. You won't necessarily blow it up with NOS, but that just scares me. So we will see what happens. It'll either get filled full of NOS, you know, 75 shot, which is safe. I was actually speaking to TJ Hunt just before about what kit he was running on his 370Z in the States. He's running a 75 progressive wet shot. I think that's probably what we're going to need to do with this if I do want to run the NOS. And yeah, essentially, you know, have the thing making, you know, 350 to 400 horsepower just for the demos that I'm going to be doing with some pretty insane cars. So if I could at least make some good smoke out of this thing while they're making crazy noises and making crazy smoke, it would just be super cool. So yeah, that's an update. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, cool.
Keep the sport coming, we're loving it.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you've seen on Instagram, the little video I put up of the car driving around is just blowing up. So yeah, super pumped. All right guys, we're back onto it. Day 3 in this video. This is the day we're taking it to the car meet. We now have a front bumper. We had an absolute freaking legend drive all the way up from Reedy Creek, which must have been an hour at least.
Easy now.
Yeah, so he's got a GU as well. Him and his brother have a GU. Didn't want the bumper anymore. Scored the bumper for $100, but what a legend. It probably cost him, actually he was only driving a little Polo, so it wouldn't have cost him that in fuel, but absolute legend. Had a big chinwag with him. Big thanks to him. I have a few other things I need to find, like a little corner light and the bit for the bonnet, which a buddy has down on the Gold Coast, so I'm going to try and get that before the meet, just to make it look as complete as possible. I know it's been super OCD for just like a little car meet. Well, it's not a little, it's meant to be a decent sized meet. So yeah, we're not going to do a whole lot more as far as bodywork fabrication today, because you know we've got a lot to do anyway. But we are making some bonnet standoffs. So Bradley's about to use some metal I had and make the corner one, and then we're going to obviously make some standoffs right back here, I'd say, where this is, so we can bolt all this as well. Got a little L bracket in here that'll hold under the quarter panel to just hold it up and hold this piece. Be able to put a bolt through there, so hold it all together properly. And then we're just going to give it, not a crazy clean by any means, but we're going to clean it up, you know, wipe all the dust off and whatnot. Probably just going to tape the bonnet on. So I don't have bonnet pins, so there's not a whole lot I can do with that. But how crazy is it how much the front of this car is cleaned up? It looks, you know, you got to think, imagine this was the right color. You know what I mean? Imagine the engine bay, because when we change the engine, we'll obviously clean the engine bay right up and make it the same color as whatever color the car is. Actually, the plan is at this point to go white. Imagine the car's all white, and then
It's white in the engine bay. This doesn't look that aftermarket at all.
Once you put a tube front
standing here, we don't want tube front. We don't need it.
Yeah, true.
Looking at the car right here, it doesn't look that aftermarket, does it?
No,
it really
not at all.
doesn't. Looking at it from here,
What I see is room for more cylinders down the
well, they'll be the same amount, just in a different configuration eventually. The other thing we do have, which I forgot, I need your reaction on this. Come with me, sir.
Oh, brother! Oh yeah!
We have a NOS.
Goosebumps.
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 So we're going to put her on NOS.
It's the right colour too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we've got all the bracketry and stuff. We're going to mount it now. Obviously, it's not going to be set up yet, but we are going to be mounting it and everything now as well, just to spin people out a bit more. The whole kit's in there somewhere.
I'm just taking.
You're just taking the bottle.
Going to the patrol.
That's full too. I think it's got like 600 psi in it.
Bye.
So we got the full fitting kit here. Huh?
When the fuck are you going to tell us that?
What about our NOS kit?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's our bracketry and our dual solenoids. What are you going to put it on? Motorbike? It's a petty.
Oh, the patrol. Yeah, no. I wouldn't put this on the ZX.
So I actually chatted with TJ Hunt about his kit, and he's running a 75 shot progressive wet shot kit. So this is a wet shot kit. I'm going to need to get a controller for it and stuff, but this is a huge start, and a huge thanks to Flano for sorting this out. Guess we're going NOS. Honestly, even when the new engine goes in, I'll probably keep the NOS but go down to like just a 50 shot or something, just for the sake of having NOS and being able to purge, I guess. And yeah, on other news, Hayden went drifting last night, and it's pretty amazing. He didn't crash.
Yeah, it's not bad, eh?
Yeah.
Got a couple of laps in.
Last Friday crashed. This Friday didn't crash.
Yeah, to win.
Yeah.
He doesn't hang around with us anymore because he's got a girlfriend, so he just goes out, you know, with his girlfriend. So we'll never see him again.
It was nice.
But yeah.
I'm moving out.
So we need to go ahead and work out where we're going to be installing. Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, we got a little bit more fab to do today. I'm going to go and get rid of tons of, like, probably at least half a ton or more of scrap metal, and I'll be back. I'll let you continue on the standoffs. I really wanted to do something with exhaust today, but it's just not going to happen. The plan is, for now, is to run the exhaust out behind the back wheels, just because that's where there's room. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a NOS bottle in place, get the front standoffs done, and then do that general cleanup, and the day's going to disappear pretty quick, so we'll get onto it. You can see my Raptor all the way out there with the door open, and a very puffed out gentleman, and the fire extinguisher that I went and got from there, because Brad was freaking out. Car was fully on fire. We haven't checked how much damage is anything. It's just obviously a spark off it or something, eh?
I was like, it started the second I heard your car, so yeah.
Yeah, only just like when I first looked at you, I saw you looking frantic, and I was like, "What's he doing?" And then I saw some black smoke, and I was like, "Oh, that's bad."
Yeah.
The funny bit is, that fire extinguisher's been right there next to the build the whole time, just in case you had a fire.
Yeah, I know. I moved it from up the front down to there yesterday, and for some reason in my head I was looking up the front because I.
Yeah, that's what I saw him running around at the front. I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. Yeah. So for reference, Brad.
Yes.
Extinguisher.
There.
Extinguisher. There's one inside that shed. Then there is one over there somewhere as well. And there's.
Yeah, I
think there might be one behind there.
Well.
We do have plenty of extinguishers here. The good thing about this one, it's refillable. That's why I like using this one. So, like, it looks It smells like tree. It smells like leaves.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Because first of all, I've been welding on this, and of course, ex-drift car, you smell rubber all the time.
Yeah.
And I smelled a bit of rubber. I thought, it's fine. I've got 4 tacks to go. And then I was like, oh crap, there's a bit extra smoke there. I looked over the helmet, and the panic button was smashed. And then jumped on, and yeah, I did a Highland jig on it.
The bracket's mint.
Yeah.
Might chuck the key on and give her a quick fire and make sure she's happy still.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, chuck that lead on, pull that off. And because it's still a 370Z, you still need to put your foot on the clutch. Make sure she's still happy. Beautiful.
Winning.
Still a good car. How good is that? This thing just, because it's still just a normal car underneath. So that was interesting to come back to. Just a little fire, you know. Nothing like seeing black smoke pour out under your garage at your house from your new project car. All good. All is good that ends well. Alright, I think this is the finished for now of the GU drift car. Obviously, next major thing up will be the Series 4 front conversion and a roll cage. Obviously, we've still got to clean up some more of the bodywork and stuff, but we are going to go to the Series 4 front anyway. And talking with my fiberglass guy, it looks like we may be doing a full rear over fender over the whole rear door area. So we may still just end up cutting all of this out and running a fiberglass fender right over the top of the lot. So we'll keep you guys up to date. Otherwise, make sure you throw this one a like. Head on to my store, lukefink.com, grab yourself some of our merch, shirts, t-shirts, jumpers, all of that good stuff on there. Really helps make stupid builds like this happen. We're gonna head off to this meet now. We got some footage of that to chuck in the next video. We'll get onto more work with this beast behind us. Flare's gonna come off.